Do you think you're spending more time in your business as a freelancer or even like an employee than working on your business as a business owner? Well, it might be time to hire a virtual assistant. Hi, I'm Rebecca. Welcome to the Doers Way. I'm a busy mom and a entrepreneur working on a startup company. At some point, I realized I didn't have more time in the day to do everything, and I had to find a virtual assistant. And I want to walk you through the process of how I found my VA or virtual assistant and why one might work for you. First of all, what is a virtual assistant or a VA? They are somebody that works with you and does things that can be done virtually. And we've all got really familiar with working virtually over 2020, 2021. They can do tasks for you that generally involve things on the computer they can work on the computer and then send to you or load up to a platform. And in the marketing world, it might be working on websites or doing email lists or building funnels, that kind of tech stuff that takes up a lot of time, but can be done by somebody with a different computer. And then you just access the work on a shared platform. And why would you hire a virtual assistant? Well, it's also called outsourcing. And I guess the big reason, as a startup company, you may not have a whole bunch of money to hire somebody. And you can hire somebody in the Philippines, which is where I have, for quite a bit less money than you could if they were in the United States or Canada or Australia. And it's not that they're getting lowballed with their salary. They're getting paid quite fairly. It's just that the dollar exchange is quite a bit different. $20 goes a lot farther in the Philippines than it goes in Texas, where I am. The big reason is affordability and the fact that these virtual assistant tasks can be done from anywhere. What is the process of finding somebody in the Philippines? Be like, what? That sounds great, but how would I ever find somebody that I want to work with in the Philippines? And there's a few sites, and I'll probably do a video about them at some point. But this is the process I went through. So I was in I don't have any more time in the day. How can I get help? I'm a startup, so I don't have a lot of money. I got this ad popping up in my Facebook, because Facebook always knows, from the Doers Way, and it says, "Hey lovely, let me ask you, what if I could deliver you a virtual assistant that's skilled in funnel building, creating landing pages, WordPress, email, tech, traffic, clearing email inbox for less than $9 an hour? Would you be interested?" And I went, yeah, keep talking. It says, "Over the past year, I've been hiring and training an amazing team of virtual assistants to help the girlies in my community." And I'll just put a disclaimer. The Doers Way, this company works with women entrepreneurs. So the Doers Way, and I'm going to go to their website about the Doers Way, on a mission to help 1 million female entrepreneurs build a profitable lifestyle business. Fastest growing community of female entrepreneurs in the world. So they are based in Australia. They have online business programs and coaching programs and how to set up. Mostly it's like online marketing businesses. It says, what do we do? Teach women in our community the doing steps they need to take in order to build, grow, scale their online coaching and consulting businesses and marketing online sales. Founded by Grace Lever back in 2015. So Grace Lever found within this that she needed outsourced help, but there were a lot of women entrepreneurs that needed it as well, but were in the same position as me, as like, well, how can I find somebody that can actually help me? I don't necessarily know how to train them. And how do I get somebody that's good? Enter OutSourced Doers. So that virtual assistants, they're called doers or outsourced doers, and they are trained by the Doers Way people to build funnels, to make pages work, to connect tech with other tech, whatever you need in your marketing, online marketing, making social media posts. So if you're spending a lot of time trying to build this stuff, they have trained their doers in how to do a lot of this stuff that I am still even kind of struggling with now. How do I sign up? You go through, I'm going to click on this, This is discovered how our pre-trained marketing assistants can help your business grow 10 times faster. This is our onloading page. What kind of business do you own? And I'm going to say network marketer. What do you help your clients with? Biggest challenges, admin, tasks, working with technology, marketing. Right now, your business is just starting, not growing fast enough, growing fast, or other. Do you have employees? I'm going to say no. How would you describe your time management? You always feel like you're behind. That was me. That was me for sure. If I could get 40 hours back every work week, what would you do with your extra time? And my details are submit. So I'm not going to submit. I've already gone through that process. And what happens next is they schedule a call with you. And since the Doers Way or OutSourced Doers parent company is based in Australia, when I first got the email, I was like, this is the weirdest time of day to schedule appointments, like 10 p.m. at night. Philippines, by the way, is 11 hours ahead of Central Time, just so you know. So anyways, I scheduled my call. It was probably about 45 minutes that I talked to the onboarding guy, who was super, super nice, helpful. It was not pressure. It actually helped me realize how I could use a virtual assistant. Here's the dealio. It's not just like, okay, I'll have a virtual assistant for 10 hours a week and I'll just pay him $9 and that'll be great. The deal is you pay for 2 months up front for full time, 40 hours a week, virtual assistant, 2 months up front, and your first month is about you. Is about you becoming a business owner rather than an employee in your business. So it's working on how can you effectively train yourself to get out of the mindset of I have to do everything, and what are my tasks that I really am good at that I could eventually give up, and what are the tasks that I'm really bad at or maybe even avoiding that I would be so happy to give up. And then how to communicate effectively as an owner to somebody who's helping you in your business. By the way, you don't hire your own VA. You work with a specialist and you talk to them what your needs are, and they pair you with somebody that matches you and your personality. And then at the end of the first month, you get to meet them virtually. You plan in that month your first 30 days and your first 90 days of tasks that you need off your plate immediately, and also tasks that you would like to get off your plate eventually. So you meet your doer, and right now I'm just finishing up. I guess this is the end of my second month. So I've gone through the month of training as a business owner, very useful, and my first month with my doer, whose name is Lorenzo or Enzo, and he's great. He has a background in graphics. He might even be editing this video, so thanks, Enzo. He's helped me get email campaigns up, get my website up, a lot of things that I was overwhelmed with between family and my other job and getting email, online marketing, all of it set up. It's starting to gain some traction. And so I've got 2 more months till the first 90 days. I think we'll be rocking and rolling. So I want to kind of go over the OutSourced Doers. They're virtual assistants. They're all in the Philippines. They've all been vetted. They're trained. They all speak English. They work Australia time or California time, which is totally fine. You don't have to be, bound at the computer all day long. They work with you. Pros, first of all, that training for you to become a business owner rather than an employee in your business doing all the tasks. Even if you decide you don't want to work with a VA and you still want to do it all yourself, you might understand why you're doing that. It also starts to make your mind click into being the creative side of the company rather than the administrative side. Pros, training for your virtual assistant to be skilled in tech and marketing. They've trained everybody that's working as an outsourced doer in funnel building and email marketing, in website development, social media posting, full time. Now, initially I thought I don't have 40 hours of work to give somebody, but you know what? I did. I totally did. And it upped my game. I can create content and I can create a business that is worthy of my time and somebody else of full time. OutSourced Doers, this is really nice. They do all the employer mechanics. So they do the hiring. They are all compliant with Filipino law. Your doer will have holidays off. Your doer has health insurance. Your doer has tech support and employee support. all through OutSourced Doers. If you were just freelancing on your own, you want to be able to provide your doer with that. And sometimes they get better offers. They have other things to do. That's why the full-time is actually really nice, because they're dedicated to you, not trying to juggle 3 or 4 freelance jobs to make full-time salary. Your doer gets support tech-wise and employee-wise, and you get the support as a business owner if you need something, maybe you need something different from your doer, or you need support as a business owner. They have support for you too. Cons. It's full time. So you know what? It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but I think the value is there. So I know I said it was a pro and a con. You have to decide for you. The 2-month commitment as a full time might seem a lot at first. You have to kind of wrap your mind around it, but maybe you just need to wrap your mind about if you're dedicated to your business. You don't interview your VA, so you don't get a choice, but this might be a pro because too much choice is hard to decide, and it's off and running. Like when you sign up and you get onboarded, you're in training and your VA is in training as well. And then when you get matched up and you start working together, you can hit the ground running. In recap, I am a client of OutSourced Doers, and in fact, I would love to be an affiliate, but they don't even have an affiliate program yet. I've been very happy with my virtual assistant, and I have found 40 hours a week of business for him to help with. If you're on the fence about getting a virtual assistant, consider what your time is worth. If you're feeling like you're working more in your business and not having time for your genius zone, it might be time for you to get a virtual assistant. I've been super pleased with OutSourced Doers and my VA, Enzo, from OutSourced Doers. Check them out. I'm not an affiliate. Don't get a cut. I'm just spreading what I know. If you like what we're doing, subscribe, comment. See you next time.